done now?
What's my best sheet doing draped over that tatty couch in your backyard?
I don't know.
Well, it was hanging on my line yesterday.
So?
So, it was on that couch this morning. Have you and Les been using it as some kind of throw?
I haven't touched your sheet.
Well, how did it get there, then?
The wind must have blew it.
Hasn't been a breath of wind for days.
You could have flown a kite last night.
You not only live in a world of your own, you've got your own weather now.
It was blustery.
No, it wasn't.
In fact, it was a good trying day.
Do you think I'm stupid? The pegs are still on the line, all 6 of them.
Well, I'll have a look. If your sheet's there, I'll bring
It's
it...
there, all right.
Well, I'll bring it round after I've been to the shop, then.
What's up, Fizz? Can't say yourself away.
What, me? No, can't wait to see the back of the place, Joe.
So, have you come up with an alternative business plan?
I've got the germ of an idea.
And is it going to sort out our financial problems?
You got nothing to worry about, Gail.
Except a bail hostel and a mild winter.
Hey, don't start talking like that outside, you know. Bad for business.
My lips are sealed. But seriously, do you have a plan?
Well, I'm working on something. I just need to test its viability first.
As long as I can leave it in the safe hands of my financial advisor.
You can. Don't worry about a thing.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, Ma.
I've just got some more information about some... Oh, sorry to bother you, Richard. Mother-in-laws are.
Audrey, I couldn't be more happy to see you. Come in, sit down.
Thank you.
Well, another day, another dollar. No sign of the cops. And I'm still in a job. It's gotta mean something.
Don't count your chickens.
Hey, Mike, you and me, man to man, you know I did the right thing getting that stock back, don't you?
Do I?
Well, if you were gonna sack me, you would have done it by now.
If I was going to sack you, I'd have a replacement lined up first.
All right, listen. If there were gonna be any comeback in this break-in, well, it would have happened by now, wouldn't it? The cops will be banging on that door, and we ain't heard a dicky bird.
Still plenty of time.
The Allahans were ripping us off. They know it, and you know it.
Dev would never rip me off.
All right, maybe. Just maybe Dev wasn't in on it, but that cousin of his, Naveen, he was never going to pay for that order. And I don't regret a single thing I did.
That's the police. You'll regret it.
All right, I'm coming! Oh. What do you want?
Maxine upstairs with the baby, is she?
She's gone out with him.
Oh, right. I'll do tea then, shall I? Where have they gone?
She's gone to see Derek and Donna.
Oh, poor little thing. We'll have to give him a good bath when he gets home.
She's gone to tell Derek that if he goes a christening, then you're not going.
She shouldn't have to do that.
I know.
You should have done it. It should be you telling him he can't come.
She's not going to tell him he can't come. We want him there. She's going to ask him if he'll talk some sense into you.
Him talk sense into me?
Doreen, could you not just pull up with him for half a day?
Why should I?
Because he's Maxine's dad. It'll break her heart if he doesn't go. My dad's going. He's in pub now organising catering as we speak.
It'll end in tears, Ashley.
We want all the grandparents to be there.
Letting Fred help with the catering, I mean. You'll end up with pork pies and naught else.
You could help him.
I could.
And you could say you were going. You're going to your grandson's christening no matter what. And that nobody, especially the likes of Derek, can keep you away from that church. I think it'll make you look stronger. People would admire you for it. Maxine would love you for it. What are you doing?
I'm off to the Rovers. Like you say, Fred needs a hand.
So why is he still here? Why haven't you got rid of him?
I never respond to threats, Deb. I run my own business in my own way.
Yeah, and what way is that, Mike? The bent way?
No. Now, if you sit down...
So why are you still employing an ex-convict?
Sit down.
A self-confessed thief?
I'm no thief.
Why is he still working across the road from my shop?
Unless you mean women, because that's what this is about, isn't it?
What?
Gina.
No.
I've got her, you want her.
No. No, this is about you ripping off my cousin.
I don't think so.
No one's ripping anyone off. Why don't you both sit down and we'll work this out?
Okay. So you reckon that despite all his bouncy checks, this cousin of yours now got the money to pay for what he ordered?
You know, you would have had the money in your account if this fool hadn't gone jumping in feet first.
Yes, so you keep saying.
How do you think this makes me look? I set the deal up. I recommended you to my cousin because I thought we were friends.
We are friends.
Yeah, after this, I'm not too sure. Naveen feels like I betrayed him, and I tell you right now, Mike, I feel the same about you.
All right, listen. This is the situation. We've got merchandise, Naveen wants it. We've agreed a price. You say he's now got no money to pay for it. Well, if that's true, that's great. Let him get his money, go to the bank, come here, stick it on the table. Then he can take his merchandise home with him. Jobs are good and everyone's a winner. But if he ain't got the money, well, why don't we just forget about the whole thing? Now, what is wrong with that?
Are you going to get rid of him or not?
I'm thinking about it.
You know, you're judged by the company you keep, Mike. With him around, you can't be trusted.
How
And
long
if
have
you
we
don't
known
get
each
rid of
other?
him, for good, then I will. And that's a promise.
There's no need for this, Dad.
See that? I called his bluff and he threw in his hand, didn't he? Truth is, he doesn't know if Naveen's got that money or not, Mike.
The truth is, you're too cocky for your own good. We're back to square one now.
Don't worry about it. He won't do anything. He's all mouth.
Police informers usually are. And I tell you this, if the cops do come knocking, don't expect me to back you.
Oh, good gracious.
Are you staying for tea, Audrey?
No, love, no thanks. I just popped in to tell you about the photographer.
Well, it's no trouble.
No, honestly, I'll get off. But you could ring me a taxi, please. I haven't got the car.
Just as well, I've got nothing in.
Oh,
Well, I could always go to the chippy.
no, thank you. You have to watch your figure when you get to my age.
Oh, you couldn't get that, could you, Audrey?
Oh, your wish is my command.
It'll be David, forgotten his keys.
Oh, no.
Hi, sweet.
Just forgot my keys.
Oh, well, where are they?
Downstairs in your room.
Oh, yeah, one for 8 Coronation Street, please. Grasmere Drive.
You should have a really big
Audrey Roberts. Thanks.
Anyway, what are you doing here?
I've come to tell you about Sunday.
Oh, what's happening Sunday?
Your gran's got a photographer coming round. Going to take a family portrait of us all.
Taxi will be 5 minutes, Audrey.
Oh, thanks, Richard.
No problem. Hey, why don't you sit down while you're waiting?
I think I will.
Oh, yeah, how did it go?
Oh, brilliant. You'll never guess what's happened.
What?
Donna's left him.
For good?
Yeah.
Well, what happened?
Well, I don't know. He won't tell me why. But he did keep asking after my mum.
Won't it be good if your mum and dad got back together?
You just want to get rid of her.
I'd want her to be happy.
Yeah, you want her to go?
Yeah, well, it would be nice for the house to ourselves again, wouldn't it?
Yeah, brilliant. Where is she? Let's tell her.
She's in pub. She's helping me dad to organise catering.
How come?
Because I think I persuaded her to go anyway. Doesn't matter what Derek decided to do.
My hero. Oh, just think. My mum and dad getting back together on our baby's christening. Wouldn't that be a dream come true?
Not much.
No, I have to say, I think Doreen's right.
Thank you, Harry.
It's political correctness gone mad. Like it or not, vegetarians have to be catered for. Can you not see, man? It's there in black and white. Salad. They expect more nowadays.
I do know that from when our Maxine dabbled.
If we go to all the trouble and expense of Thai, tater and tofu cakes, end of day it'll all in the bin.
How about stuffed vine leaves?
What?
It's a Greek dish.
I know what it is, Doreen. Food is my forte. I've sampled some of the finest restaurants in northwest of England. But I don't think there'll be much call for that kind of fare at a Weatherfield christening. It's a small family do at our Ashley's.
Oh, well, I think you should raise your sights. It's not just a small family do. It's our grandson's christening.
She's got a point. OK. Stuffed vine leaves. But let that be an end to it. Our better I'll compile this list. She'll soak if we mess about with it too much. Guess it's too many cooks, eh? I had that Ainsley Harriet in my toilet once.
What?
Not his toilet, one at third party used to clean them.
Lovely man. Very hygienic, which is good to see in a chef.
Oi,
No, Karen, I've had a bad day, all right.
And believe me, it is about to get worse. I mean, what the hell do you think you're doing, dragging my husband into your robbery?
He told you about that?
Yes, he has told me about that.
Well, listen, it wasn't a robbery, and no one else knows about it, so I'd keep quiet if I was you.
Look, robbery or not, he could still go to jail.
Karen, it probably won't even get reported. The bloke we nicked the stuff off is a rip-off merchant, OK? And even if the police do get involved, no one knows Steve had out to do with it, do they? So relax, it's OK. It's my neck that's on the line here.
Yeah, I mean, it probably won't get reported.
What's going on?
Is it not obvious?
It's just a routine inquiry, Mr. Baldwin.
Oh, yeah, what about?
Do you know Mr. Naveen Allahan?
Yeah, he's one of my customers. Is he all right?
Well, he was the victim of a robbery on Monday night.
What's going on?
Joe Carter, my manager. DS Woodhead, PC Tamworth. I thought you'd gone home, Joe.
Yeah, well, I saw the police car out the front. Just wondered if there was a problem.
Well, apparently, Naveen Allahan's been robbed.
Oh.
Better cancel the taxi till we find the keys.
Gail, I definitely put them in my bag, I remember.
Well, I'm sorry, ma'am. They're not there now.
You're always having a go at me for losing my key. We've heard you apologise.
David, shut it.
I hate it when this happens.
Well, retrace your steps back to the salon. You might find them in the street. David, go with your gran. Help her look for her keys. I'll lay the table.
You want to be more careful, Gran.
Well, I'm absolutely baffled. I mean, where could they have got to? Oh, come on.
You know, if the police start interrogating him, and, I don't know, offering him some kind of deal, he will drop you right in it.
No, he won't.
Steve, why do you think you can trust him? That's the guy who gave me the sack. He hates my guts.
Well, I get on all right with him.
I don't even know why you agreed to help him in the first place.
Ashley, Maxine, have you brought us a little visitor?
Well, seeing as how she's christening we're going to be discussing, thought we'd better have.
I thought we could take him through to the back.
Yeah, hand it over to me.
I'll
there.
take him
No,
through
no,
for you,
come on, come to your
Maxine.
granddad.
No, come on.
No, come
I'll
to
take
your
him
granddad.
through for you.
What's this?
Your sheet? Said I'd bring it round.
No, what's this mark on it?
Oh, a cat must have sat on it or something.
It's a footprint. You can see the tread on it.
Oh, in the police, are you? What are you going to do, a forensic test?
There's 3 of them. 2 pointing down and 1 in the middle pointing up. I can see what's been going on here.
Give it here and I'll get it washed for you.
No, you won't. I'll wash it myself. I won't trust you to brush your own teeth, let alone my best bed linen. Keep away from my washing in future.
Gran!
Have you found them?
Yeah.
Oh, where were they? What? Have you just put them there?
No, that's what I found them. Just dangling. You better watch it, Gran. Think you're losing your marbles?
Oh.
Ever had any problems with Naveen Allahan?
Well, I take people as I find them. I haven't got any time for the rumour mill.
What rumour mill?
Look, I hardly know the bloke. I mean, if you want a character reference, all I can say is he's been all right to me up to now. I mean, I've only just started doing business with him.
He's only just been robbed.
Oh. Did he lose much?
Enough.
Still. As long as it's insured, eh?
This deal you had with Mr. Allahan, 5,000 dozen pairs of knickers, is that right?
Yeah.
Any idea who might want to steal ladies' underwear in that kind of quantity?
Oh. You think they were stolen, do you?
Well, that's what we're investigating.
Oh,
What's wrong?
well, it's a bit awkward.
Why?
Look, I'm not a grass, all right?
You got something you want to tell us?
You make an enemy in this trade, and next thing you know, your factory's burnt down.
And if you're hiding something from me, next thing you know, you'll be arrested.
Well, it was probably just an honest mistake.
Tell me what you know.
Well, you know this order that you said was stolen?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, see ya.
What's it doing here?
It's not due to be delivered till Monday.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I've got some documentation in the office if you want to see it. Joe, do us a favour. Get the Allahan file out, will you? It's in the pending tray.
Yeah, okay.
You see, what probably happened is they broke into the factory, right, and took the place apart. Left his paperwork all over the place and he didn't know what was what. I mean, it's easily done. I mean, just because he made a mistake with this lot doesn't mean to say that what the rest of his claiming isn't kosher.
You think?
He's probably perfectly innocent.
And if the rumours are true, perfectly convenient as well.
I'm sorry. I don't get you. You lost me.
You have heard he's on the verge of bankruptcy, though.
Look, I don't want to get anyone into trouble.
Have you heard that rumour, Mr. Baldwin?
Well, let's put it this way. I was intending on making him pay cash on delivery.
Very wise. Well, thank you for your help, Mr. Baldwin. Mr. Carter.
That's all right, any time.
Sorry to bother you.
No bother.
Wild horses wouldn't keep me away from that christening on Sunday.
Well, it looks like Donna's not going to be there.
Especially if your dad's coming. I can hold me head up high. It's him who should be scared to show his face, carrying on with that red-headed floozy.
She's left him.
She's what?
She's left him.
Is this true?
There, Donna's a goner.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. The man's impossible to live with.
So, Derek's on his own now.
And for the rest of his miserable life, I hope.
Oh, come on, Mum, you don't mean that. I've been talking to him. I think he wants you back.
Do you know? Well, I might not want him back.
Oh, I mean, you know, if you think about it, anyone could have walked by, seen these keys, and the whole salon would have been at their mercy.
Want to tie him round your neck with a piece of string? That'll do trick.
Oi, enough. We all get a bit forgetful when we get older. I might just forget your pocket money this week if you don't stop getting on it.
Oh, it's okay, Richard. He's quite right. I am a silly old fool.
Hey, we've all done it, ma'am.
Oh, because I remember locking the door and then Emma were shouting at Kirk, you know, Maria's brother. They were having a row across the road about the weather for some reason. So I must have been distracted, left the keys in the lock. Oh, what an idiot.
What happened?
Have they gone?
Don't worry about it. Mike handled them like a dream.
Well, what did he do?
He's got them all believing it was an insurance swindle.
So you got away with it?
Yeah, looks like.
Well, don't think that this lets you off the hook, Carter. Because it doesn't. Well, not with me.
I took a big risk for you. Yeah, I know, and I'm grateful.
Yeah, well, you owe me big time.
Yeah, and I got it here. 500 quid, right?
Do you think that's enough, do you?
What more do you want?
You can give Karen the job back.
Come on.
Yes, you can.
Steve, if we were desperate for staff, if we hadn't just lost a big order, if I wasn't still in the doghouse with Mike, I still wouldn't give her a job back.
Well, I've got to get round to somehow.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to try something else, aren't you?
Is that all? That's all who's coming?
No,
Because
I need a
if there's
crate of tonics from the cellar.
Well, can you not go and get it yourself? We're discussing a christening here.
No, I can't.
But it won't be a minute.
Mum, about Dad.
What about him?
Do you really not want to get back with him?
Infidelity, betrayal. These are things it's very difficult to forgive.
Not impossible, though, Doreen.
I mean, if you go back with him, then he'll appreciate you more and he'll love you more.
And everybody makes mistakes.
You two sound like you're desperate to push us back together again.
No.
We just want you to be happy.
I mean, do you still love him?
I still have some feelings for him, yes.
Right, so if he apologises...
If he grovels. If he grovels on hands and knees and works really hard, I might just consider talking to him again.
I'm really looking forward to this christening.
Me too.
I'm the proprietor. I shouldn't be sent on wild goose chases by tired hands.
I didn't know who was going for him, did I?
I couldn't stand here supping and watch a lady ump every beer crate up them cellar stairs, boss, even if I had clocked off.
Oh,
We could do with a few more gentlemen like you round here, Harry.
Aye, and you could do with a bit of a clear out in that cellar and all.
I'm busy in back organising a christening. There's only me stands between congregation and tofu cakes.
Has he paid you that 500 quid yet?
He's just give it me now.
Right, we'll hand it over.
You can have half of it.
I really don't think you're in a position to argue, Steve.
Well, I was going to use it to pay off some of that stupid couch you bought.
Oh, you mean the sofa? You mean the sofa that I don't actually get to use? No, I don't think so. So just give me the money. And if you think that I'm going to waste one single penny on debts or bills or food or anything practical, then boy, have you got nothing coming.
Large Scotch, please, baby.
OK, love.
You were brilliant back there.
Do you think by sucking up to me you're going to get back in my good books?
Oh, well, I'll turn out OK in the end, eh?
Oh, you think it's over?
Oh, yeah. Dev tried his worst and failed, and you talked us out of it.
I don't think those police were down to Dev.
What else could it have been? He grassed us up like he said he would.
No, I don't think so. They arrived too sharpish. I think it was just a routine inquiry like they said it was.
Well, either way, I'm sorry about what happened. I know I took a gamble.
No, I took a gamble. I gambled that someone like Naveen, hard up for cash, would bump up his insurance claim. So I used my head and printed out a phony docket just in case. But if I'd have thought for 1 minute that Naveen had told him the truth, then you'd be on your way back to jail. So in future, I'd buck my ideas up if I was you.
This alternative business plan of yours.
We don't have to talk about that, do we?
Well, I was wondering what it is.
Oh, it's... You wouldn't be very interested, Gail. It's very boring, believe me.
But it will work.
Yeah, I think so.
When will you know for sure? When are you going to do this viability test you were talking about?
The wheels are already in motion.
You don't hang around, do you?
Can't afford to.
So, we are going to be okay. You are going to get it sorted.
Yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way.